Hi, Sagittarius, Sagittarians, all of you with the collective. Welcome to my channel, Moon Jasper Gem. And if you're visiting me from Facebook, welcome to my page. Today I'm going to be doing your monthly, I should say every 2 months I've been doing the readings. So it's going to be for June and July 2020, but I do like to do it timeless. So if you're drawn to my readings at any time, there could be a message here for you. If you like my readings, please subscribe, like, and share, and visit me on Facebook. And for the time being, I'm charging $37 for all of my readings. So you can go ahead and send me either an email, I'll put the description on the bottom, or you could send me a message in Facebook under Moon Jasper Gem as well, and we could set something up. I hope everybody's doing well at this time during quarantine. I know it's been rough for a lot of people. You guys like to keep moving and keep busy. Probably being home could drive some of you guys crazy, all of us. But at the same time, get some other things done that maybe you've been putting off. So I have 3 decks here in front of us. I want to do a quick general reading for you for the collective, and I also want to look into who might be a good possible love match for you guys for the collective for Sagittarius for June and July 2020, or timeless whenever you come to this reading. One is going to be for Sag, and it's going to be for all the other water elements. One's going to be for Sag and for all the other fire and air elements, and one's going to be for Sag and all of the earth elements if you're involved, interested, or in love. Okay, so I pre-shuffled these decks already. I'm going to put 2 to the side. And I'm just going to use this middle one here. Shuffle 1 or 2 more times. And this is going to be for the collective, for please energies of love and light only. And 4th messages for the collective, for the beautiful Sagittarians. In general, the general energy. Here we go. Okay. Okay, so you have the Death card and you have the 10 of Cups. So the Death card does represent a death, but it also represents transformation. It doesn't have to be of the physical death. It could be just changing the way you used to live because of what's happening possibly in the world, or it's because of a personal thing for you, for some of you. But being able to, maybe you didn't see this coming, you weren't prepared for it, but it's like, it's inevitable. It was inevitable. It was karmic, and it's transformation. So this is possibly leaving people, places, and things behind that are no longer serving for your best interest and for your soul's growth and for your intentions that you're setting forth on. But with the 10 of Cups here, this is a happy home, happy love, happy family relationship. It could be just having everything that you had, that you wanted at home, whether you're in a relationship or not, just being content. And it's just your space, your security, and whether you're married or in a relationship or not, just feeling content at home. It could be a relationship, it could be a marriage, but what it states is that you're having a big transformation with that. So this could be your home, your family, your business, anything that you put your heart and love and soul into, and now you have to figure out something else to do because it was transformed. Now hopefully, as this is transforming for you, you've gone through it, and now you're moving towards a better situation and be emotionally fulfilled in all areas of your life. And on the bottom, you have the Hierophant, which is a marriage. So for some of you, it could be that you're splitting up. For some of you, it could be you went through a major transformation and now you have it in your mind and you're really realizing with your experience with someone that you have everything you love and what you want. And you're so happy that that's taking place because you went through this transformation to get there. But this is being with people that are like-minded. This is expansion and growth and whatever's on your mind, love, business, home, family. But it's also, if this could, because there's usually 3, it could be a third party. So maybe that was the problem for some relationships. In the middle of the deck, we have the 2 of Staves or Wands, which does represent you, Sagittarian. It could represent any of the fire signs, so it would be Sag, Leo, or an Aries, but in your case here, it's for Sag. And the 2 of Staves is saying that if there's more than one party involved, that you're ready to step through, possibly to drop one because you have the world at your hands. You have the world at your hands, and now you want to be with just one person, possibly, or you're contemplating. But being a mentor in other areas besides love, being a mentor, mentoring someone else, so starting something that's possibly brand new if it's business, and ready, getting information and almost ready to start to step through to begin it. Other than just being in your mind, actually physically start it, because the wands represent growth and ideas and something that you're passionate about. This represents you. So what's in the root of this for you guys? Okay. Taking a chance for the Wheel of Fortune. Sometimes we're up and sometimes we're down. And then the Knight, the Eight of Swords. This is feeling trapped in a situation and wondering when the tables are going to turn for you, or already have, and stemming from that. And that's why you're stepping through, because you got new ideas, new interests, and new passions. But before you were feeling dead about it because maybe you didn't see how that was going to happen, but now you're having your vision. And there's possible help for you if you feel like you're alone in something. You could talk to people about it. But knowing that this person who feels trapped represents possibly you, easily able to break out of it. It's the way you're thinking. That might not be true. It might just be how you're feeling, because it was devastating. The Seven of Swords is wanting to defend a position, feeling sometimes you're the only one fighting for it. But swords represent air, so that would be Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius, possibly. The Hierophant's still there. And the future for this general messages for you guys. Okay. Well, you got something really great here. So you have the Empress, which is a beautiful person, whether it's a man or woman. It is a woman here. She is viewed as being a goddess, possibly. Somebody who's really matured, and whether they're young or older, usually it could be an older person because of their maturity and their wisdom. Doesn't have to be. It could be somebody young that's wise in their day. This could be somebody that's looking at you this way, or you're looking at someone this way, as being like, I can't believe I found this person, very down to earth, grounded, rooted. She takes the seed, or he, and grows it to it's fully grown and blossomed and beautiful, and nourishes it like a mom. But it could be anything. It could be a love relationship. It could be a business. It could be your home. Anything that you love, that you put all of your time and effort in. And now this person has time to take time out to enjoy with things on her own, and nature, with people, places, and things, and friends. But you have a gift here, the Ace of Staves or the Wands, which represents you, again, having that vision of something so beautiful that you could create it all over again. Because in spite of people, places, and situations that may have let you down, you're able to always find a new optimistic view to start something new. That's what fire does. They start something and they get people on board. They're the movers and the pushers, the people that get things that, make a path for others. It's really beautiful. And this is a gift stating, I give you new growth, that you could grow whatever you want. Now, if this is a love relationship, this is something very passionate, something that you keep thinking about that person, or they're thinking about you, and they're thinking about things behind the bedroom, behind the closed doors. So very, very passionate and sexual. On the bottom, you have the Five of Staves, feeling like it's competition or a lot of work. Could be being in the ego about what you want to do, or having options in relationships, possibly. It's a good general reading. The Death card is transformation. The Ten of Cups is a beautiful um, relationship, how you could envision being happy in a marriage or in a relationship, or being home and being content, feeling safe. Sometimes we're up, sometimes we're down. You're not trapped. You could easily get out of that. You or somebody is viewing you as the most beautiful thing in the world, and they want to grow something with you. They want to grow something beautiful, very passionate. But there is some competition, so let's see, what's your advice here? Could be you that doesn't want to have one. Could be them. So you have the Queen of Cups representing water. Doesn't have to be, but it's so it would be Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, but it's somebody that is loving and nurturing, just like the Empress. Loving and nurturing. It's all about the emotions with Queen of Cups and the heart. How does it make you feel? Not only will it be passionate, but it will be emotionally fulfilling. Being excited and being in a good relationship. The Ten of Swords is on the bottom. It's again like the Death card, feeling dead, maybe backstabbed, not knowing how you're going to get out of a situation, competition, or how you're going to get somebody to be interested in you or them in you. So for some of you that people weren't on board, like the Hierophant, and they were backstabbing, or they weren't for your best interest, or you weren't for their best interest, to treat each other with love and compassion and nurture your relationships. Nurture everything that you put your heart and your soul into, whether you're doing it on your own, at whatever you love, your home business. If you're in a love relationship, do it with kindness and patience. Let them show you love and let them give to you what you give to them. And it's okay to show your emotion and have fun in the moment as well. So, what's a possible outcome for this general message for you guys? The Two of Pentacles, some of you want to move. Some of you are doing a lot. Or maybe you were feeling stagnant because you're so used to doing so much. But at the same time, this could be dropping one, to have one special practical situation for you, relationship. Whether you could juggle someone or they're juggling you. You probably, whatever you're doing, if this is work, you can handle it. But at the same time, eventually it's going to exhaust you. So you have to pick one. You could contemplate on which one's better for you. That's going to help your soul grow and for you to move forward with confidence, as you always will. Okay, so the Seven of Staves again on the bottom. You put that down. And the Ten of Swords still wants to stick out. So the Seven is again stating that there's a little bit you're fighting for your position. Maybe it's you have to pick and choose your battles on certain things. This is being exhausted too. So maybe some of you have been hurt because I have the Three of Swords here as well. And the Six of Pentacles, which represents Earth, possibly Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus, but giving to two, you have to give equally. What you put, you get back in the same way for them. What they put in, they should get back. But this is a pretty good general reading. It's just that maybe some of you're overwhelmed a little bit. You're juggling too much. You're not sure what to do. Just be your true self. Take time, slow down, nurture things. It's too nurturing here. There's a lot of passion. There may be you're feeling that way, or two people feeling that way about you. But in the beginning of any relationship, it's okay to have more than one date or one interest. But eventually, you're going to find the one that fulfills you emotionally and is passionate and can be long term and practical for you to grow and build together. It's nice though. It's a pretty good general reading. So now, Sag, if you're involved, let's go to air. If you're involved with a Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini, or if you're interested, how might that be going, or what's going on with that? Just the one or two cards. Okay, so you did get the Six of Staves, which is a victory card. That is putting your time, passions, and efforts into something. Probably maybe you worked hard on it, or maybe you didn't and you achieved it quickly. You have Judgment on the bottom, so you could be judging something, or they could be judging you, or this could be also having a second chance at something, so rising up and saying, I didn't think I'd make it, or we didn't think we'd make it, but now things are different. You're coming together, you're rising up, and you're waking up, and you have a victory together. The Eight of Swords, again, is feeling trapped a little bit. Maybe some of you are feeling trapped in this relationship with air. This could be the air sign because it does represent Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. This does represent you, Sag, or it could be any other fire, Leo or Aries, but it's probably you. And the Judgment is, try not to get too deep into thought, either one of you. It's saying, whatever, everybody's going to be judged. We're not the ones to judge. Yes, it's your choice and their choice to like or dislike certain relationships or behaviors, but we're not really the judge. We'll be judged when our time comes. So when you judge, judge fairly, because that's the best thing to do. Try to see every angle of why certain people, places, and things end up the way they do. A lot of times we are contributing to that. I say we because it's true for everyone, but I also tune into your energy when I do this. I might say we, I, or us. All right, so you guys, it wasn't bad for air. Just got to get out. They got to get out of their head. Or you. Let's see how it is with fire. So that would be with another Sagittarian, a Leo, or an Aries. Came right out. So now we had the Queen of Cups come out before, so that would be like almost a soulmate match. Even though we're talking about fire, this is the King of Cups, and this king, whether it's a man or a woman, represents the emotions again. But this time, unlike the female, they don't show everything. They keep it hidden. Sometimes they don't show a lot of expression, but a lot's going on in there. A lot of thoughts, a lot of feelings, a lot of emotions. And when they open up, then you could see more of themselves. They start to show themselves, and they're kind, they're loving, they're generous, they're compassionate as a person, but compassionate as in a relationship as well. And feeling the Six of Cups here, and it's faded here. This is the Wheel of Fortune. It's timing. This feeling like yourself again, Six of Cups, thinking about someone from the past. They're thinking about you. They're coming back. They're feeling very secure and safe in this relationship. Because maybe, even though this represents water, also the Six of Cups could represent water, and even though it represents we're doing fire and fire, it could be you take down the energy, or they do, because they it's all about how you're feeling in this relationship, and it's a good one because it's faded. It was karmic. It could be a soulmate, because when it comes to the Wheel of Fortune and the Six of Cups, it's possibly a soulmate. You guys are probably a lot alike, fire and fire, relate to each other. Okay, so that's for that. Now, it did fire and air, fire and fire. Now we're going to do fire and earth, which I already pre-shuffled, so, and you're there, bottom. King of Wands. Okay, twice the Death card came out, and Justice, and the King of Wands. So the Emperor is a person that could be an older person. This is dealing with Earth, and this is in love, so that's how I'm going to keep it. So when you're dealing with an Earth sign, again, this person or you is going through a transformation. When it comes to the Emperor, this is could be an older person, or again a wise person like the Empress that came out before. It's again another match in this whole as a reading for you. Somebody who when they work in their best, highest light, they provide. They could be a little narrow-minded and focused on just how they know how to do things, for how they were taught from their parents and their friends and their family over generations, so they continue in a very traditional manner. But if this card, which I usually don't read ever upside down, it didn't come out upside down, but I always like to say what this card means upside down, because an upside down person like this could be a dictator, controlling issues instead of just letting them flow, inflexible, not being able to see, only black and white instead of seeing the color or the middle grounds or from other viewpoints. So I would say to be more flexible, whether this is you or someone else, be more flexible could represent, an older person. I said that, but to just be more lenient and to be open-minded to the other person that you're interested in when it comes to Earth. Okay, and the Death, again, going through that transformation, but also the Death card, because we're doing water here, could represent a Scorpio. Okay, and then you have the Justice before you had Judgment. Now you have Justice. It says again, what you put in, you get back. If you're going to be involved in something, it takes two to make a relationship great. If they love you, you love them. If they do for you, you do for them. And this is again a fair and just card. Some of you might wanting justice, you know, you're done with it. You're transforming away from that. You're there. This represents you, man or woman. Let's get one more for fire and water and love. Some of you came again are feeling trapped. We have the Page of Swords on the bottom. This is an immature relationship. Could be a younger person now, man or woman. But maybe you don't want to feel trapped in that kind of a relationship where it's too controlling, or they don't want to feel that way, that you have to communicate with that nurturing attitude instead of immaturely, because it's, it could be blunt conversations, it could be hurtful. You don't want to do that, or they shouldn't do that to you. One more. Oops. Look what's sticking out. This is a gift stating that it could be more solid and more practical if you're not so stubborn, or whoever it is, to let that transformation happen. I can't do all of these, can I? Somebody's not interested because you weren't seeing eye to eye. You did it one time. This is still with water. Somebody felt abandoned, but yet you guys had so much fun together. And you're not as close because you're not communicating passionately and kindly to each other. But again, it's faded. It was faded. And you have a second chance. So if you're really interested in this water, you guys have to, communicate, be compassionate, and nurture and grow something together. Make it a plan. Or you say, I just want to have fun, or they want to say that to you, because this is being your true self. This is a soulmate, being very enlightened and just being your true self, but without feeling trapped, without feeling like there's dictating, just being able to be who you truly are. So that's it, you guys. I did air, I did fire, earth, and water for you guys. That's it for that. So guys, if you've enjoyed this, it's just a quick look at your love possibilities. It changes, could change at any time. You might find this later at another time and look into it and say, yes, that was for now. But I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, please subscribe, like, and share. And I'll talk to you next time. Take care now. Bye.